Proof you have a higher IQ than Kim Kardashian. Welcome back to Binge-Worthy Network. No matter if you are a die-hard Keeping Up with the Kardashians fan or just a person somewhat involved in pop culture news, then you've most definitely heard a thing or two about Kim Kardashian West. The reality TV star is undoubtedly one of the biggest stars in the world. With her successful reality TV show and business ventures, Kim Kardashian is a modern Hollywood icon. And while the mother of four is often praised for her self-made success, there have been some moments when Mrs. West was less than bright and smart. Here are the top 10 most stupid and dumb Kim Kardashian moments. Do you want a personal shout out in our next video? Quick! Be the first to comment down in the section below and you will receive a shout out in the next Binge-Worthy Network video. 10. Physical fights. It's safe to say that every sibling has had some type of physical fights once in their lives. Whether it's a small slap or a full-on wrestling match, punches are often thrown in large families. And just like the rest of the world when it comes to sibling rivalry, the Kardashian-Jenner sisters are no strangers to the occasional physical fights. One particular sister fight that ended up being one of the most iconic scenes in KUWTK history was when Kim attacked Khloe out of nowhere. The millionaire sisters got into a verbal argument just a few hours before Kim lashed out at her youngest sister. Kim was visibly upset after Khloe badmouthed the car seller that was gonna sell Kim a brand new Bentley. What Khloe called being a reasonable adult, Kim called a jealous notion. So after Mrs. West had enough of her sister ruining her special day, she decided to take it out on her using her very expensive and luxurious bag. Watch this hilarious clip and see what a dumb decision it was for Kim to fight her sister with her valuable accessory.
He's a weak duck. No, but also... Don't be rude. Are you kidding me? I swear to God, don't be what are you doing? Throw the thing on me. I'll hurt you. Don't do that.
9. Pineapple juice. If you have seen even one episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, then you know that these drama-filled sisters are truly entertaining. They're often involved in hilarious situations that end up being reality TV gold. One particularly ridiculous moment occurred on the spin-off show Kourtney and Kim Take Miami. Legend says that pineapple juice can make anything sweeter, so the Kardashian sisters decided to test out this myth on their own bodies. Kourtney and Kim drank pineapple juice for their notorious smell-off. The pair even called in Khloe as a judge to see just which of the sisters had the best-smelling private part. We told you KUWTK was hilarious and ridiculous. The winner, according to Khloe, it was Kim. Watch this funny clip of the sisters battling each other over a stupid idea. 8. Fake tans. There's no denying that the Kardashian-Jenner sisters love to have a bronzy glow. Legend says everyone looks better with a tan, so these sisters try and do their best to achieve that golden glaze. And while some might think tanning is a harmless pastime, thousands of fans across social media platforms are angry and enraged at the Kardashians. Many were quick to point out how these multimillionaire sisters usually date black men and try to follow and copy the black culture. Their over-exaggerated tans and unnatural skin color is often thought of as cultural appropriation and can lead to cancer. But that aside, if you think this notion is a little too harsh or very critical, take a look at some of these shocking pictures. These girls are often captured on Keeping Up with the Kardashians with a totally different face and hand colors. Even Kim made a little remark on her Instagram stories and told her 175 million followers to ignore how pale her hands looked. Looking at these pictures, I don't think it's your hands that are pale, Kim. I think it's the over-the-top bronzing and tanning. 7. Crying face. Even if you haven't seen a single episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, chances are you've stumbled upon Kim's iconic crying face somewhere on the internet. Not only are these crying moments iconic reality TV scenes, but they also make for great and hilarious internet memes. The public has seen Kim Kardashian cry so many times, it's still hard to keep track of. One of Kim's most iconic crying moments happened before she became Mrs. West and was then known as Mrs. Kris Humphries. Apart from being a successful businesswoman and an international star, Kim is also known for her infamous 72-day marriage to the NBA player Kris Humphries. As most of you know, this marriage was a fail from the get-go. But whatever the reason for the failed marriage might have been, there's no denying that it resulted in Kim's legendary crying face. This face became so popular that Mrs. West even made merchandise out of it. Talk about a smart business move. 6. Childish behavior. Every sibling can agree that sometimes disagreements and arguments can happen during the day. And, as you can imagine, the feisty and confident Kardashian-Jenner sisters are no exception. But when it comes to purely childish outbursts, tantrums, and behaviors, no one does it better than Kim. No one. In older episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the mother of four was often made out to be the baby of the family. She would often complain, cry, and throw serious tantrums that ended up being reality TV gold. One iconic incident happened when Kim was forced to go to a relaxing family vacation in Vermont. When her mother, Kris Jenner, told everyone to put away their phones, Kim simply refused and continued texting on her sidekick. So when Kris had enough, she tossed Kim's phone away. No one could have predicted Kim's reaction. Just watch this clip and see how childish Mrs. West was behaving.
Talk if I had this or not.
She walks in the house. She immediately goes to a computer. And
You
sits
don't
there.
think
Then
that's
she
weird that
looks
she
at
doesn't
pictures
like
of herself,
enjoy
and then she
this
runs
with
over
us?
here, and
Checking my
everybody's having
email
a
with
conversation.
vacation. I didn't plan this vacation. I would rather not be here. I'm sick. I don't want to be in the cold.
5. Kim's book. It has become second nature to hear that a celebrity is releasing a book. From memoirs to cooking and recipe books, hundreds of celebrities have used their fame and success to release a book that becomes a bestseller in a matter of days. So, Kim, being the business-savvy woman that she is, decided to hop on the publishing bandwagon and release a book of her own. Well, calling it a book may be an exaggeration, as Kim's debut book was a collection of selfies. Yes, just selfies and pictures, with no characters, plots, or dialogue. Her book, called Selfish, might seem ridiculous to most, but her diehard fans were more than happy to spend $75 on this one-of-a-kind book. If you want to see 45 pages of Kim's face, you can order the book from Amazon for as low as $13. She might not be the brightest or the smartest, but at least Kim knows how to sell herself and her products to her fans. 4. Jail selfies. Speaking of selfies, there's one legendary scene in Keeping Up with the Kardashians that will forever remain in the reality TV show's Hall of Fame archive. Some might remember that in 2007, Khloe Kardashian was arrested for a DUI, and while the rest of the family seemed concerned and a little bit worried, Mrs. Kardashian West wasted no time for pity or worry. The cameras captured Kim, Kris, and the rest of the family going to drop off Khloe in jail, while Kim was too busy taking iconic selfies in the car. This scene created Kris's infamous line of,
You go to like IHOP. If we get really close and we have a whole bunch of time, do you want to have breakfast?
The Kardashian-Jenner sisters have so much money that paying bail or hiring expensive and successful lawyers are not a problem for them. But still, when your sibling is getting arrested, the normal response is to worry for maybe just a little while? I guess Kim missed the memo, but at least it resulted in some bomb selfies. 3. 72-day marriage. When talking about Kim's most idiotic moments, her second marriage has to have a place on the list. In 2011, the whole world watched as Kardashian married the basketball player Kris Humphries. The whole wedding and afterthought was captured by the KUWTK cameras and to this day remains one of the most infamous reality TV episodes. Their marriage was a head-scratcher from the beginning, but the entire planet was left shocked to find out that Kardashian had filed for divorce just 72 days after wedding. Some even say that the whole event was just a publicity stunt. Many were quick to admit that the Kardashians received $14 million from the KUWTK episode, and the whole thing was actually orchestrated by Kris Jenner. For years, this failed marriage was synonymous with Kim Kardashian, and it was the first thing that popped into people's heads whenever the mogul was mentioned. But at least the divorce had a silver lining, as it launched Kim's iconic crying face that is now plastered across t-shirts, phone cases, and even backpacks. 2. Forgotten baby. Honest mothers will admit that sometimes they have forgotten their kid somewhere. It's not because of bad parenting, but simply from overwhelming work, no sleep, and exhaustion. But while most mothers will deny or lie about the fact that they forgot their baby somewhere, Kim had to face this truth in front of paparazzi and the whole world. In 2014, Mrs. West was captured exiting a hotel and approaching her car. But when Kim looked inside the car, she noticed that she had forgotten something or someone. The mother of four quickly rushed back to the hotel to grab North and return to the car. And while Kim says that she was just making sure that the vehicle had a car seat for her firstborn, The captured video of the confused mother says otherwise. Take a look for yourself. Maybe she didn't have enough coffee that day? Who knows?
See this here?
1. Diamond earring. And the number one most iconic Kim Kardashian stupid moment was when the multimillionaire cried over her lost diamond. Wah. As one of the most legendary reality TV show moments, Kim Kardashian soon became the laughingstock after her then-boyfriend Chris Humphries pushed her into the ocean, which caused one of her diamond earrings to fall off. And as you might expect, this resulted in Kim's iconic crying face. And yes, we understand that it's a very expensive $75,000 diamond ring, but for someone who's worth around $400 million, losing an accessory may not even be something to worry about. Not only did this scene create one of Kim's most memorable and laughable moments in history, but it also launched Kourtney's words of wisdom.
My earring's gone!
Are you
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry! My diamond earring!
This scene displayed how truly privileged the Kardashian sisters are. While most have to worry about setting food for the table for their families, the Kardashian Jenners are crying about losing expensive $75,000 diamond earrings on private islands. And with that, we end today's video. Which dumb and stupid Kim Kardashian moment is your favorite? Do you think she's the smartest out of the Kardashian Jenner bunch? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe and give us a like. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video from us. See you next time.